who is the person that can save the day, and Dan White came to mind. Good morning guys. So, special treat for you today. It's not going to be me talking to you today, it's going to be my main man, Dan White, who you've seen on the vlog before. He's the content marketing expert at Optix. The reason is very simply, well, I say very simply, it's not actually very simple. I recorded the vlog yesterday for today and the audio completely messed up, so I don't know why that is, but it was very frustrating. Today is a very long board meeting for me today, so literally hours and hours, completely caught up in that. Didn't really have time to do much extra that I could upload of value, so I thought, who is the person that can save the day? And Dan White came to mind. So I'm going to leave you with Dan now. I hope you enjoy what he says. I don't know what he's going to talk about today, but something very useful. I'm sure you'll get value from it. I hope you enjoy it, and yeah, I'll see you next time.
Hello there, my name's Dan. I'm the content marketing specialist at Optix Solutions, and the reason I'm appearing today is that Al is in a really important board meeting, so he's asked me if I can do a vlog takeover. So the one thing that I wanted to go through today was audience persona development, explain a bit about what it is and one of the tools that you can use to hopefully make your personas for your own business. So what are audience personas? They go by a number of different names. You might have buyer personas, target audiences, your audience characters. Essentially, they all mean the same thing. They're just an imaginary set of people that you assign a name and details to that you can use to essentially structure your marketing. So why might you need these people? You know, who are they? What's the point? Well, we use them a lot in Optix. And the reason we use them is that firstly, it gives us a bit of a shared language. It means that I can communicate with the other marketing managers out there and explain to people that, oh, such and such a person might like marketing in this way, or such and such a person might hate this and it'd be really awkward. So it has that big advantage on its own, but essentially the most important point is that it means you can start structuring your marketing around this imaginary person. So let's just imagine for a second, you've got someone called Roger. He is 65 years old, lives on the Isle of Wight. He's retired after working for a number of years in big business, so he maybe like the finer things. Now that means that we can structure our adverts, our imagery, our tone of voice, the type of content we're creating and the tactics we would approach him, all align around that character. But unless we know that character, we're not going to know how to structure our marketing. So in Optix, we have two characters. We have one called Bob and we have one called Lucy. Now, Lucy is your marketing assistant, marketing executive. So she can often need help in understanding things. And so we'll provide her with lots of quite granular, nitty-gritty information. It might be about SEO, it might be about redirects, it may be the latest targeting options on Facebook. That all means we can pass on that information and helps her do a better job. But when it comes to Bob, are we going to send that information? No, not a chance. The information that he wants is just hard up figures. He wants to know the ROI on our work that we do for him, and that the investment he's putting in is generating good returns for both him and the shareholders and the other people in the business. So the way we communicate to these two different people is incredibly different. But had we not known that we have a Bob and we have a Lucy, we're not going to be able to do that correctly. So how do we go about making these personas? First of all, I have a workshop on Thursday, so if you have any last minute tickets and want to come along, we'll explain about this in more detail. Otherwise, there's another one will be coming along in the future, aside from the plug. The one tool I'd use is something called YouGov Profiler. It's completely free and you can access it on yougov.co.uk. And from there you can type in any brand, person or thing. Now the absolutely fantastic thing is you put those details in and you know it might be anything from Heinz baked beans to a certain brand to a car to a movie, and it will pull off all the data that YouGov collects in terms of its customer surveys and will aggregate that into what it thinks is the type of person that's interested in it. Now that works fantastically well, because what it means is that yes, we know that someone who might be interested in cars might be interested in Top Gear, but it also means that we can see the kind of movies they're interested in, the type of brands they buy into, the type of food they like. their passions and ideas and goals, and from that we can start to build up a real image far beyond, you know, the fact they are just your customer, into actually properly understanding the type of person that might actually buy from you. So that means we might be able to try and create content, for instance, which we wouldn't have created before because you didn't know that so-and-so is interested in random sort of French 20th century cinema, but you know, it's something that they could potentially tap into. So essentially it's just building up a really nice layered picture of actually making sense of who our customers are. How many of them do you need? Well, normally as a start you can probably identify that there's at least 2 people in your business who are your sort of buyer personas. So, but any more than about 6, you're going to start diluting things. So try and narrow it down. That's not to say with Bob and Lucy in our business that all the Bobs are men and all the Lucys are women. You've got marketing assistants and execs who are male, and we have marketing managers, heads of business, CEOs who are female. It's just a way for us to understand and get a bit more insight into who that type of person might be. So there you go, that's my advice for today. I'll be back with a vlog tomorrow, and I'll catch you again soon.